Greetings, adventurers, for it is I, the Venture Weaver. There are places in the labyrinth that do not simply exist. They persist, endure, and remember. Today we enter one of them. The door closes behind you with a sound that feels final. Not loud, not violent, just certain. Wood groaning against stone as if the spiral itself has decided you are done with the outside world. The ticking begins immediately. Not one clock, not one source, but 1,000 fractured heartbeats echoing through the dust and metal. The air tastes old, not abandoned but worked in, used, worn, thin by centuries of repetition. This is the base of the time-wound spiral. Above you, gears turn slowly, lazily, as if every machine here has grown tired of motion. Chains sway from unseen heights, responding to your breath as though the tower is listening. You take a step, and the sound of it travels upward, carried by metal bones in the hollow shafts, announcing you everything that still lives inside. The floor becomes grating beneath your boots. You peer down through the iron lattice, and you see motion without purpose. Mechanisms grinding against one another in endless loops, and something moves when it shouldn't. A hunched silhouette darts across a beam, far above, too fast to follow, too wrong to ignore. You do not call it out. Instinct tells you that sound would be a mistake. Pendulums line the next chamber, swinging in perfect rhythm that defies any logic you understand. One sweeps low, close enough to stir the dust at your feet. It feels deliberate, like a warning, like the spiral reminding you that time here does not belong to you. A staircase coils upward, its railings slick beneath your hand, not from oil. You do not look any closer, but your lantern light flickers and casts shadows that do not agree with your movements. Shapes stretch and bend, lagging behind you or moving ahead, as if the future and the past are leaking into the present. Somewhere above, a chain shrieks as though something climbing it in a hurry. You find a shattered clock face leaning against stone. Gears spill from it like organs from a body that never died properly. Behind a pillar, something works. A watcher, bent and tirelessly, lost in a purpose long since stripped of meaning. It does not acknowledge you. That is somehow worse. Then the bell tolls. The sound hits your chest first, then your bones. The floor trembles, metal screams in distant protest, claws scrape somewhere above, slow and patient, measuring distances. Chains hang across the next walkway like iron veins, slick with something fresh. A hunchback creature hisses and vanishes into the hatch overhead, leaving only the echo of breath and the memory of a shadow claw, retreating into darkness. Time slows in the chamber beyond. You feel it immediately. The ticking dulls. Your thoughts stretch in the center. A cracked hourglass bleeds shimmering sand onto the floor, each grain catching the light like a stolen second. You hesitate. Even standing still dangerous here. The passage slopes upward. Gears jout from the walls like teeth. One stops turning as you pass, frozen mid-rotation, watching. A fog spills into the next room, thick and clean. Within it, something pants softly. Clawed feet shuffle unseen but close. Above, light spills through a broken ceiling, illuminating a hunched figure, perched upside down, amber eyes reflecting your fear back at you before it retreats. A rusted bell lies broken in the floor, etched with runes that still glow faintly, stubborn against the time. Chains whip suddenly in a nearby hall, moved by unseen hands. You duck as a clawed limb swings down, missing you by mere inches. The walls pulse. Tick, tock, tick. As if the spiral itself has a heartbeat. Far above, an enormous central gear turns, slowly. Something is caught in its teeth. You can't tell if it's alive. You're not even sure you want to know. Another figure hangs from the ceiling by its toes, lidless eyes blinking as it watches you. Then it shrieks and vanishes upward, leaving silence behind, like a held breath. You climb a narrow staircase, stone damp beneath your hands. Every step creaks, every tick grows louder. The time around you is waiting. A bridge of gears vibrates underfoot. Something crawls beneath the moving parts, unseen but felt. In a vaulted chamber beyond, a pool of mercury-like fluid reflects not your face, but something standing behind you. But you don't turn around. Iron bells line the walls of the next hall. Some ring on their own, whispering names in a language you almost don't recognize. A shattered clock face twitches at your feet as a hunched figure glares from behind a cracked gear. Frozen statues stand in a cluster, robed and solemn, each clutching a gear to its chest. One turns its head just enough. You reach a cold chamber lined with iron bars. Chains hang from the ceiling, some ending in rusted manacles. Symbols carved into stone glow faintly beneath layers of grime. The air is sour with age and confinement. Whatever was held here was never meant to leave. And yet you did. The time-wound spiral does not chase you. It does not need to. It has already taken something, a second, a memory, a heartbeat of your life away. And as you step away, the ticking follows. Until next time, adventurers, the Labyrinth will never forget. So with that being said, stay to the path that is true, adventurer, and may your lantern guide the way. Don't forget to download the game, link in the description below. Feel free to follow the website, where you'll get up-to-date blog posts. Link in the description also. Until next time, take care.